Okay, everybody, hope you're doing well. Today I am showing where I'm at with these two Saiga conversions and some different stand-in parts, just so you can see what I'm waiting on and stuff like that. So first off, I'm gonna kind of get into some small spare parts. This is what I've been storing every bit of the Izhmash parts in. So here we have two new slings. These are the ones that they use now for the modern AKs. This gun has been shot a bit, and it has been sort of a partial front end conversion where they used the same gas block. They took everything off the barrel, welded this 74 brake on the front, put everything back on because they had to put this handguard retainer on, which is a 100 series handguard retainer. It's legit. This gas tube's Russian, so like they did a pretty good job getting Russian parts here, but they kept this on and this, which is, I mean, it's not bad welds, it's just welded. So I'm going to be getting rid of that. I went ahead and picked up a PSA 100 series front sight base, and it is based off of the Bulgarian 24 millimeter thread one. I'm not going to be putting it on this gun. I wanted to see what it was like. And actually, now that I think about it, if I can't actually get a Russian one, if in case anybody doesn't know or it's the future, right now the Russians are getting pretty feisty in the Crimea, so it's kind of hard to get stuff from Russians in Russia. So this may go on this gun, which is no big deal because this is just a, it's not pressure bearing. But at the same time, I'm not really keen to do that. But I will if I have to. Don't make me. So if you notice on this Izhmash one, there's no lightning cuts here or anything. It's pretty flat. It's chrome plated on the outside here. Whereas this one's got the Bulgarian style lightning cuts. This is in the white completely, which is not a problem at all. They do this because they sometimes they use some of that 7N6 stuff, which can be corrosive, so they chrome plate the part that's exposed to the chamber in that 74 brake. So I don't really care necessarily about this part. What I do care about are the gas blocks, which I have two stand-ins here. These are not chrome plated. These are American-made gas blocks. But I have procured two Izhmash gas blocks, which are basically the identical same thing. They are just chrome plated in here. They have a few serial numbers, and there's like a flat portion on the side here. So I've secured two, so that's good. Both these guns will have those. But I have these for stand-in just in case I wasn't never ever able to get the real deal. But thankfully I've been able to do that. So my next other option was to get a 107 Bulgarian gas block from somebody, possibly an AK builder. Just buy one off of somebody who got their barrel chopped. So, but then this is the worst case scenario for me. Moving backwards. So the explanation of why there's two of these. One I want as a shooter, and one I want as a 100% clone correct semi-auto version of the 103. This one up here, I'm not concerned if it's 100% accurate, because I will be shooting it. It has been shot. I had to replace the firing pin and some of the springs because this has been shot, I'm guessing 1,000 times, 2,000 times. There was some wear, but it's not enough to deter me from keeping it going. This one, however, has not even probably had 100 rounds through it. So I am going to keep this one pretty mint condition. I probably won't shoot it once it's converted. And yeah, so this is a 100 series Izhmash handguard. I have the heat shield for it. Both the heat shields, these are both the handguards. It's just I have to put the heat shields in them. Here's another Russian gas tube cover, the Izhmash gas tube clamp. This is the cleaning rod this gun came with in its box. I have a gas tube coming for this gun, and this is the spring for that. There's a little Russian piece. I have an Izhmash safety selector, the pistol grip support plate, which go right here. I'm probably going to have to get a Russian trigger guard assembly, because this is not this is not that, as you can see. The components for the side folding stock, this is a 5.5 millimeter, and then this is a true blue Izhmash 103 buttstock. I have a pair of these. I don't know if you can see that. It's got the little triangle. It says Izhmash. But both of these will have side folding stocks. I just need to get the trunnion for that gun and all the little parts. Again, it's 5.5 millimeter, so it's different from the Bulgarians. Honestly, it's more common to find the 4.5 millimeter in America because the Bulgarians used them, and the arsenal's pretty common here. So this is the 5.5 millimeter, and you can see fits nicely. If I can, first when I put it in there, oh, it's upside down. So you see, had it upside down. This part was that way. So anyways, a lot of this stuff's pretty oily. So yeah, put the correct stuff on these guns. This one, like I said, this one is almost a virgin, and I'm going to make it 100% clone correct. It's going to be a true blue AK103. I am not going to be dimpling the components here. It is the 100 series. They did dimpling and they didn't do dimpling, so it just depends on the year. I'm not really concerned about getting dimpled parts. I don't care about that. I would much rather, for my purposes, pin the components on so that later, if I need a maintenance, I can take them off at my leisure. Plus, I think pinning is a little bit less sketchy. So even though this gun was dimpled, I'm not bothered by that. So that gives me an advantage because there's no cuts in this barrel. There's actually just places where this machine pressed this on from the sides. So I will be drilling and pinning because my front sight is a drill and pin example. It's a non-dimpling, and the gas blocks that I have coming are drill and pin. So yeah, that's this. All I will need after that is the trigger guard and the rear sight, and I will have a 100% Russian Izhmash AK103. This one, I am not worried about getting 1000% clone correct. So this may end up on the gun. I'm not really sure. I'm still, looking. But I know I have the correct gas block, and I have the hand guards. I may, because this is a shooter, I may go after one of the AK9 railed ones. I don't know. And I am doing this one also because it's got the little dimple, and this one doesn't, so I'm going to shoot this one. I already put the little enhanced selector on it. I do need to make a Dremel cut in this selector, not the gun, but the selector, because the pin, this Izhmash pin sticks out a little bit more, so it stops on that pin instead of going all the way down to the selector stop. So it still moves freely. It's not really a problem. I need it to go all the way down because I don't want this to jump up and then stop my bolt from moving. I am getting the correct pistol grips at some point. So this has like a little plum on it. But yeah, that's these AK103s. I'll have a pair of them. One to shoot, one to keep nice and pass down to my family. So yeah, like I said, clone correct, all chrome plated parts and all good, unissued Izhmash parts. on a very gently used gun, and a clone in a loose sense with some American components if I have to, but mostly Izhmash parts. I've already maintenanced this gun, put a new firing spring in it, or not. I put new main-springs in both these, but put a new firing pin and a new extractor in this one, and I have enough spare parts for like 4 guns in there, so I'm not really worried about parts. But yeah, that's getting Russian components in 2022 for these guns is a goose chase. It is not easy, and it's not like it's even, I won't say it's inexpensive, but it is a wild goose chase to find things that are not, you know, gun broker status. Because I just won't use gun broker anymore. It's crazy. But yeah, that's these AK103s that are going to be built off Saigas. Time to make right what our government screwed up for us, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm gonna look at these. I just love these butt stocks, man. They're so cool. They have the little logo on there, the triangle with the arrow in it, little button for the to release the latch. I guess it'd be this way on the other side, but yeah, they fold to the left. I may get a Russian optic for this. I don't know. I'm just happy to be able to make a AK103, because it was the last series of the 100 series was the last series of AKs that Kalashnikov actually worked on when he was still alive. So yeah, again, all these spare parts, these buttstocks and everything, back in my slippers box. So it's amazing what you can fit in a little shoebox. And we'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.